Hello, hello, everyone. How's it going? Hey. Another week, another stream begins. And by another stream begins, I mean we continue going to what we did in the last. Holy shit. Oh. I see, you've renovated the place, Alora. Damn. Nature documentaries these days, you know? It's like it's coming right at you. What? We got more animals hiding up in here? Wowzers, okay. Well then. I'm not sure if this guy's gonna appreciate the tiny part of the home, but well, he does fit the height at least. He can keep you company when you're upstairs here having a rest. Well, damn. Okay, I did not expect that. Nice. And we have Alora here and Liara in catgirl form. In catgirl form? What happened to Lala Liara? Ready for the beach? Looking ready for the rest of summer. Even got the little summer shades that you can like toggle on and off into wooka wooka wooka, you know? And Liara looks like ready to cull some souls. Is this the Moonward Scythe, right? That's like the weed whacker. The four points that come out of it. It looks like the lawnmower blade, you know? Yeah, there it is. Look at that. There's a big old weed whacker. Weeding out the souls of the incompetent. Boom, there it is. Oh, and you've got a ton of housing stuff? Beautiful. Well, that works perfectly. Right, now we just need a little motor, a nice little handle, and go ready to, you know, till our fields or whatever. Also, welcome back to the stream, everybody. Yuki, Alora, Liara, Kaya, Teague, Ray. Anybody else we got out there? It's Monday, it's Labor Day, actually, and it is super hot right now. And it's not even the hottest, apparently, where I am right now. But it is, we are getting a heat wave here. It is well over 100 here. So I do apologize if my computer either explodes or if the whole power grid somewhere in my area just explodes in general. And then my stream inexplicably dies. If this were to happen, I will tell you in the Discord / probably on Twitter. In the event that happens, I can get on my phone or something and send a message out. But if the stream just suddenly poofs, it is a decent chance that my power died or something. So, yo, what's up, Aramore? Oh, are you back from PAX? Or are you coming into the stream from PAX? Let's see here. Oh, did I not rotate my cabinet from last time? That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, there it is. Down here. All right, well, we can just float that right on up right here at the beginning of the stream. Oh, actually, you know what? While it's down here, I think I'll grab my other bookcase and position it on there. Because I know we were talking about using Hingen cupboards to position the base of that couch area. Yuki's, nah, your computer only explodes if a cat throws up on your graphics card and takes out the motherboard with it. That sounds like a personal story, personal anecdote. You want to share? Oh my god. Cats, man. And I got 2 of them sitting in the house right now. Just sitting in the bed there. Hopefully they're not gonna break the big TV that we have installed there. What was I thinking? Hingen cupboards? No items found? Holy crap. And Hingen bookshelves, Alora, if you want to make some money, go sell some Hingen bookshelves. Look at this. Over 100K? Question, would either of you be able to help me make I think I'm gonna use cupboards? I'm gonna try using the cupboards. Do you have the ability to make the Hingen cupboards? I really need to like level the crafter on this character. If only Gertrude could do it for me. Gertrude, please? You're too cute though. I can't be mad at Gertrude. $13 bookshelves? Oh, bookshelves would work too. That's fine. We can use that. Oh, Liara, I'm just gonna give you access to the house here. Then you can use the summoning bell. I trust you. I trust you! Okay, what was I gonna do? Okay, oh, going down below. Oh, do you have a second one? A bookshelf? I think I'm gonna try using, I might need 2 of them. Thank you. Yeah, I can move this out a little bit more. Oh. It's in use, it's fine, I'll move it later. Oh man, I can feel, now that I'm streaming, I can feel the heat building here in the house, or in the, rather in my room. It is getting hot. Okay. Let's go like this. Oh man, that's, well, it is what it is. It's a concept, so it doesn't really matter if it's a little bit inefficient in slots. Uh-oh, there we go. Let's get it nice and even. There we go. Close enough, okay. Oh, trying to go too fast. Let's see the oh my gosh, $500 to repair for a freaking hairball. Oh my god. Didn't go the last day, Aramore, you said? Oh, you post some photos in your Discord. Ooh, grade 14 meetup. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool, very cool. Actually, oh shit, you know what? I probably should have not allowed those little things on the side, huh? Actually, you know, okay, we'll see what happens when they stick up through the bottom here. I don't think we'll actually even see them much, given that it's just the bottom of the couch that this is creating. So, let's try freezing this. And this, and then let's see, can we rotate these out? Oh boy, there we go. Ah, okay. And then we can. Oh, the Hingen bookshelves jumped even though the Oasis thing did not. Like it's not much actually up now that I think about it. Okay, wait. Hold on, let's go look. Oh, way too high? Question mark? Oh, I see. So the Hingen bookshelves need to be way lower, and the Oasis, that's actually pretty much there. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. My bad. So the Oasis one needs to be a little bit lower, and then the Hingen bookshelves need to be quite a bit lower. Okay, so we'll go about there, maybe? Let's see how this feels. Okay, we'll lock this one here. And then we will drop the Hingen bookshelves by quite a bit. There. And there. Let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna pop outside the house. Let's see how this goes. Yo, what's up, Sakiko? Welcome back to the stream. Hey, that's true. There's proof. If I have proof. You all saw how the house looked when we first walked in, so if shit gets fucked up, we know who to point to. And you're right, Yuki. I do indeed want them offset to not texture glitch, so. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, so I want these bookshelves below this line though. So we'll go maybe about a grid snap lower, and then we'll offset them by 1 pixel once we kind of get them to the right height. But we'll do that little adjustment in a second. Let's go about maybe about that much. Let's see here. I'm doing all right, Sakiko. How are you doing? Did you get some rest? Oh, too much. Damn. Okay. A little bit too much. Going back up. Oh, that's better. Okay. It's a little off still. Could be a hair higher. Maybe just a little bit. Actually, the little railing here doesn't need to really be there, huh? And we can dye these all the same. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's just do the good old dye everything bone white and make it all match each other. And then go from there. I'm just gonna buy like 25 of these. I probably should just buy 100 to be honest. Okay, here we go. Everything bone white. Wow, look at that. It matches like it was meant to be. Could dye that snow white as well, the couch benches. Oh. Which does make me think that these should be angled. Maybe we can do the same effect, but instead of, right now they're angled in a V towards us, but maybe if we angle them, oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know if we need the checkered thing. It's fine. I kind of do like the checkered thing, but I think we can do without. Or we can make it like this, right? There we go. Oof. Wait, hold on. There we go. Oh. Wow, look at that. It's a sofa. And then we can do, if we did like Snow White, right? No, that's not the best. Probably something blue or something. We need a backboard for our sofa. Those armrests are a little on the low side. I think maybe we could bump up the actual Oasis shelf a little bit more. We could bump this whole thing up a bit more. Bump it. You guys remember those? Bump its? This came up in a conversation the other day with some friends. Weird 90s things that they advertised on TV. Bump its. Holy crap, look that up. It's pretty weird. It's like a thing that you put in your hair to like boof it upward. For like ladies. I think it's like a prom night kind of thing or something. I don't even know. I don't even know if it was prom. It might have just even been like a general trend people were doing. What a time. No. Bop It is different. Bop It is the game. Bop It is like twist it, bop it, spin it. Like that's that handheld game thing. No. I'm talking about a Bump It. It's like a weird little like hair piece that you stick on top of your head, and then you'd take your long hair and wrap it over the top of it, and then it would like create the volume as if you had like a really cool looking like bump, I guess, like, you know, like a fancy princess hairdo kind of thing. You know, like when you see those princesses and they have the like fancy bun and their like hair is all voluminous and stuff. There was like a thing that was like meant just for that. Yeah, that was the thing. I remember that they had commercials for that. It was real weird. I'll never forget, because it's just so wacky. I don't know. Like, I mean, it just seemed so, like, it's so wacky, but at the same time, it's so exactly what you'd need, I guess. You know? It's one of those gadgets that's like so specific, but there is like, you know, yeah, there's gonna be those people who are like, that's exactly the look they're going for. And they cannot get that voluminous look without it. So I'm sure it's perfect for that. Okay, let's try that. Was that any better? I think I nudged that too high, huh? Oh yeah, that's way too high. Because of the, Okay, hold on. Reset. Yo, what's up, Cyrus? Oh, Osiris, my bad, sorry. Hi. Slept about 10 hours, Sukiko. Well, that's good. You needed it. Just the hairstyle at the time. It's true, it was just the hairstyle at the time. Yeah. Trends, you know? Trends are interesting things. Oh, here we go. Boop. Okay. I'm not. Yeah. I guess you could nudge that shelf up a little bit. Like very, very slightly, but not like super, doesn't super matter that much. For the sake of continuing on with the stream, I'm gonna try to nudge this up a little bit, and honestly, if it doesn't quite line up, that's probably okay. Up, just like a hair. What was it? Maybe about that much? Okay. We gotta move on. Oh, you have banana hair clips? Here they are. By the way, how's are you still working on the Eorzine Aquarium on the is it EU server? I know you guys were working on. I can't even keep track of all the stuff they're doing. Are you guys still working on that, or did you guys all open all them up already and then they're already just live into the public? There's another one then, right? Because aren't there like there's like 4 or something, right? That they're doing. Pretty crazy. I don't know. It's like they're just doing all kinds of stuff. It's wild. I think there needs to be a backboard of some sort here. Oops. And then we need to put the pillows. Which are, whoa, that's really easy. Okay. Yeah, we kind of need bigger handrails on the sides here. Try to make this look comfy. How do people usually... Oh, maybe they do it like that, huh? Then we hide like a lot of it in the back. Yeah, like maybe like you do it like this. And then you hide a whole bunch of it in the wall. Couldn't you have like a backboard or something? Yeah, so we need like a backboard of some sort here. Oh, look at you two. All synced up. Nice. They're working on the one here on Materia. On Sophia. Oh, I see. Okay. They're making a movie scene at... Then, then you're making a movie scene at their, Maple and Zevin's, Chinese theater. That's super cool. I can't wait to see which movie you do. I'll leave that, I guess we'll leave that to be a surprise. Speaking of surprises, in case anybody was not here last night at the Sunday Garden Party, I think that was... I'm not sure if I talked about it last Thursday. I might have. But, so, this Friday, I'll be doing a special DJ set stream in honor of reaching the 200 subscriber, or I guess now it's 200 plus, subscriber goal. So like a few weeks ago, during one of, I think it was a Prominence opening, if I'm not mistaken. It might have, I forget which event it was, but a couple weeks ago, I finally hit the 200 subscriber goal that I had set. And I have been wanting to do something to celebrate that, and as a thank you for everybody. And then right after that happened, though, 6.2 came out, and then we had all the changes to Prominence getting implemented. So I had to keep like pushing stuff back and back. So I haven't been able to do a thank you stream or anything with relation to that subscriber goal getting hit. And so this Friday, I am going to be doing that. So on Friday, I will be doing a special DJ set from 8 to 11 p.m. PST. And originally, I had said this was going to be for subscribers only, as a thank you to subscribers. But it turns out, as I investigated the function to do this, that I guess I'm not eligible yet because apparently I haven't streamed 90 unique days since becoming affiliate, which seems a little weird to me. But I don't know. I could have sworn that I've definitely reached that mark, but I don't actually have a tally, and Twitch doesn't have the best statistics system. So I'm guessing I'm probably pretty close, but I'm not there yet. So that's fine though, because basically, I guess to be fair, I do kind of want it to be just like a general thank you to everybody. I thought it'd be kind of cool. Well, maybe I'll ask actually. How do you guys feel about having subscriber-only streams here on Twitch? You know, honest question. Honest question. I'm just curious how you'd feel about that. Especially since I think many of you are all some of the people who have been gifting subs or who are subscribed and that kind of thing. So I can't do that this Friday anyway, so it's not going to be a subscriber-only stream this Friday regardless, but I'm curious how you'd feel about that being, it wouldn't be like all streams become subscriber streams, to be fair. It'd be like, let's just say once a month or something, you know, doing a subscriber-only stream where I turn the stream full on into only subscribers can see the stream. And we could, you know, it would potentially be a chance to do some more experimental kind of stuff, or to do like maybe more like, you know, hangouts or something, maybe watch-alongs of some sort. I'm not really sure exactly, but like, how would you guys feel about that? Anyone have any thoughts on that? Let's see here. What else do we need here? Okay, we need another ale tap. How do people make... Oh, I know people have used the window shades, I think. I saw people use like window shades, or even the hanging planter partitions, or not partitions, the hanging planters, and you float them up here so you get these handrails. Sorry, I'm flipping back and forth between building and also asking stuff about general stream stuff. Let's see. Oh, actually. Where is the sky blue? 4, 5, 6. Let's try this. I feel like this needs color. There it is. Oh, that's kind of cute. Cool with whatever sounds cool. Everyone's saying I'd say the same as Yuki. I haven't really followed anyone else regularly. Yo, what's up, by the way, Zara? Welcome back to the stream. Sounds like fun. Don't really have much of an option on sub-only streams. Oh, much an opinion. Sorry, not an opinion. There's no harm in trying. Yo, what's up, Nevea? Hi, Nevea. Welcome back to the stream. Glad you could make it. Yeah, the Dommel really brings it all together, right? The tiny house here. Let's see here. I think I want to get the hand, what do you call it? It's armrests, rather, a little bit higher. Question, do either of you have the ability to make the shutter shades? Wait, shutter shades is what Kanye had. What are they called? Window blinds. There you go, right? Oh my gosh, we're like pulling up all the old school references. Yo, put your stunner shades on. Shade? Is that what it is? But yes, does everyone remember shutter shades? Oh my gosh, like from Kanye's days was like the little lines on the sunglasses that have no lenses. It was super cool. Hi. But okay, so Nevaeh, in terms of in the Twitch chat, so what I was asking was, I hit a couple weeks ago. I hit my 200 subscriber goal, which I have since upped, and that's why the bar is all full there, right below the stream Twitch there, or the chat in the Twitch stream. So yeah, thank you. A big congrats, and I couldn't have done it without all of you. So a couple weeks ago, I hit that, but then like right after I hit that, it was 6.2, and then it was all the changes to prominence, back-to-back weeks. So I haven't been able to do anything with hitting that goal, but I've wanted to do something. So this Friday, I'm going to be doing a special DJ set, 8 to 11 p.m. PST, that is basically in honor of that. And I'm going to keep it a little bit secret right now. So finishing that thought, I'm secret. Here we go. Oh, I made a little flyer for this. So here we go. More details to be announced soon, but I guess it's not so secret since I'm literally telling you about it. But some aspects of it I'm going to keep a little bit of a mystery for now. So this is going to be happening this Friday, and it's not going to be a subscriber-only stream because I don't have the ability to do that yet, apparently, says Twitch. For whatever reason, I am ineligible at the moment to do subscriber-only stream mode. So it will be open to everybody, but I'm going to really mostly announce it to the Discord and then to you all here on stream, because I really want it first and foremost to be an event that is in celebration of and for all the people that got me to that goal, and all of you, who are supporters of the stream. So it's really a big thank you to all of you, and I'm planning some special things for that. So more details and the location of that event will be announced a little bit later this week. And what you came into the stream and me asking, Nevaeh, was, so I don't have the ability to do subscriber-only streams at the moment, but when I do get the ability, how do you feel about the idea of me doing a once-a-month subscriber-only stream, And this would mean that I activate the stream as only viewable by subscribers. And then we would do, a more maybe personal hangouts, or we could do maybe watch along or something, or just chatting with just the subscribers only. Or maybe, special performances and these kinds of things. I know Bard, we have, we were talking about having Bard concerts and stuff. So something like that, just once a month, maybe even twice a month, where we just celebrate and kind of do something special for specifically the people who are subscribed. And I guess everybody who got gifted subs as well. This would not replace the rest of the streams and everything else I'm doing. This would just be something new that I'd be adding in. But I wanted to get people's thoughts on that. How would they feel about me doing something like that? Okay, so... And, you guys are asking me in-game about the armrests. So, what are they called? Let me take a quick look here. Hold on. What the heck are those things called? Blinds or something? Am I blind? What are those items called? Wooden blinds? What category are they in? Why was I not finding them? Whatever. But yeah, okay, so using this, right? And then you float them up, and then you can use them to create handrails. Okay, I like this idea. Would it be possible to help me get 2 of them? Wooden blinds? And actually, wait, would that work for the back? No, that wouldn't work for the backboard. We need to figure out something else for the backboard of this thing. Honestly, probably just two more Hingen bookshelves, maybe? I don't know, what do people use for backboards? Let's think. Let's get creative. Cheese collections. Oh, that could work too. Oh, that's about the right size, actually. Oh no, it probably needs to go a little bit to the edge, right? Because a, you know, the backboard of a couch would naturally extend all the way to the edges over here. It might be nice to just have the continuity of having two more Hingen bookshelves, similar to how I had it here, and then just have them be the backboard. I think that would bring it together in a little bit of a nicer way. Leather couch. Ooh, oh, Nevaeh, that's a good idea. Okay. Leather sofa. Oh, it's a bit wide though. Hold on, let's see here. Oh yeah, our couch is a bit mini. Although, actually, if I use two of them and I offset them like this, right? I had one like that. And then I had the other one, yeah, actually, oh, that works. Wait, hold on, let's see how they die. Let's see how it matches up. Oh. Okay, okay. How about that? Okay, so maybe two leather sofas, and then if I angle them like that, then I shrink them down to the, I can shrink them down to the size of the actual couch here. I think that works pretty well. Good call, Nevaeh. Plus, actually angling them a little bit might help cover up some of these pillows a bit. And I like that this looks soft, you know? Because that was going to be my concern with using the actual Hingen bookshelves here, is that there's this really hard edge, and it feels like it'd be pretty uncomfortable to rest your head back on that, right? But then this actually feels a bit comfy. So I do like that. I like that that feels actually like it's a little bit more inviting. Okay, so we'll have the two blinds coming out here, and then we'll have two leather couches offset from each other to create the backboard, I think. And that will be really good, I think. Good idea. Beautiful. All right, that's coming together. Okay, let's see here. So that will be the couch, I think. What else do we want to do? So, okay, so the TV, let's see, TV area. Do we want to go crazy and recess the TV into the wall and add an aquarium that will give it the shine? That would involve, okay, let's just see, how would this work? So basically we take this TV and go, or you take the wall and nudge it backwards, and then ideally, oh, actually that's not too hard. That's not too bad at all, really. So we'd put two stage panels here, push one upward above the TV, push one below the TV, creating the pocket where the TV would happen, push the TV back into the wall, so we'd just like shove these a bit farther back. Then, yeah, that's actually all we'd need to do. Because then if the stage panels were lined up with the edge of the TV, then the little rivets and stuff would be hidden anyway. And then you just need to recess the TV just enough that you could then use an aquarium. Like this, right? And then you take it like this, and you basically put it right, just hidden. Obviously, the TV would be hidden back quite a bit. And basically what happens then is once you fill it with water, the glass gives the TV a little bit of reflection. So that way, when it catches the light, you kind of just get that little bit of a glass effect that looks like it's an actual screen instead of just a sort of very pastel matte looking surface. It's a nice little touch, you know? Not necessary, but it's the details, you know? I'm sorry, Dommel. I'm gonna put you in the storeroom. In fact, wait, I'm gonna put you... You got enough room there? Perfect. It's like it was meant to be. Laura, Liara, you want to work on making a little stable for this guy? I feel like he could use a little paddock or something here. And we got the slots. We're only at 150 out of 300 slots. We have the slots to spare. I'll let you guys go crazy with that. I think it'd be kind of fun. Oh, and thank you. Here we go. Okay, so... But do you two have access to leather couches? Are those not too pricey? By the way? Or leather sofas? What are they called? Leather sofas? Yeah, leather sofas. I'm gonna use 2 of them to create the back of the couch. You have 2? May I borrow them? Keep track. Maybe I should keep a running tab on what you guys are all giving me. I know, like, I owe Alora the verdant partition later. If we don't end up using it. Liara, leather sofas, 2 Hingen bookshelves. 2 leather sofas if you happen to have them. Okay, and so let's take these wings away. Okay, so what do we say here? So in order to make this happen, we are going to use, 2 stage panels. And then we're gonna recess this thing into the wall, I think. I know a lot of times people use the, what do you call it? They would use white rectangular partitions to create the false wall. But everything else here is already built with stage panels? I don't know. Do we want something that's a better wallpaper? It might be nice to actually have a nice wallpaper with like using an actual partition of some sort. Oh, the storage? That's fine. That's all good too. You do have the ability to place them down though. But yeah, no worries. This works. Thank you. Check it out. Here we go. Let's just go like this, and then, oh, not like that. Okay, so we have this, and then we'll just offset them by a little bit. Take off grid snap, go here, go boop. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Right there. Uh-oh. Okay, this might need to be Yeah, I had this earlier. I just had it. How did I do that? There we go. I think it was like that. There we go. Beautiful. And voila. And then we dye that. We need wool brown, but for now I'm just going to dye it bone white, which is not going to match. That's okay. If we have it as the wool brown, it will, I think, match better, right? Wool brown? Yeah, that's closer. We also might want to just dye this whole thing a different color, because I'm not sure, I'm not really sold on necessarily everything being bone white. It's just easier to knock everything to bone white in the interim to kind of just see. Okay, so then we have this with slats. And we can attach these to that. How high should they be? Can someone sit in the couch? Liara, since you're standing up, would you mind coming sitting on the couch? I want to just kind of see how an armrest would look. Okay, so quite a bit lower, like basically just on top of this. Maybe a touch higher. Like that. Oh, right? Yeah, like if it's too much higher, it looks kind of wonky. Or is that about right? Maybe that's about right. No, that looks really high. That looks really high. Definitely lower. Definitely lower. So about there. Yeah, that's much better, I think. I think there. Is that about right? And let's while we're at it, let's put this at bone white. Wow, everything matches. It's beautiful. It's flawless. Okay. Okay, let me grab that. Oh, it needs to be a touch lower. Is that about right? Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me grab this thing. Okay. Because I could just measure it up to here. That's probably the better call. There we go. Ta-da. Okay. And then we go here. All right, that's about right. And perfect. Okay, disconnect this. Need that wool brown though. Either of you got access to the wool brown? Ta-da! We got our little couch here. And we can nudge these pillows around a little bit now, just to make them not clip into the little edge here. Right, like that. Can you see the other pillows peeking through? Nope, you cannot. In fact, I would move this forward a little bit, just, oh. Move this one forward a touch. Oh, no, never mind. Really? Huh. Why can't I grab that one now? Oh well. Okay, honestly, splitting hairs here. I think that's pretty good. Oh. If you both fits, you both sits. It's true, it's true. Oh, yeah, cool. All right, so now we got that. Let's fix our TV. What else do we need here too? Let's just think ahead for a second here. So we need a faucet. Ideally, maybe a backsplash. And then we can have maybe even some cabinets coming down from here. If we could figure out like a nice little clean way to make some cabinets, which wouldn't be too crazy to just use like the bookshelves or something. Or even a hanging sideboard floated upwards and just floated here. And then a bunch of jars and stuff to go up in here. And to be honest, we could probably just pull it from here for the screenshot. Although I kind of like having the ability to have like both of them fully built out. You can walk across between the two. Okay, so that'll be the kitchen. Let's see, maybe a stovetop. That could be like one of the last things we do. The brown we want here. I'll say it in here. Cool brown. There we go. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Oh, wait, let's see, where's the couch angled? Let me stand in front of the couch. Whoop. So the TV actually is a little bit off center. So it probably could use to be even a little bit farther over here. And actually, when it's getting pushed into the wall, it doesn't really matter. It matters that the cutout that we make is centered with the couch, actually, much more so than it matters that the TV itself is centered, right? Because if it gets clipped off by this wall, that's actually fine, because it should be all completely sealed in the wall anyway. So it actually would make more sense to do this. Right? And then once these walls would clip this off, it will create the impression that the TV is actually centered to the couch. And potentially make it a bit more proportional, although it's not widescreen anymore. Okay. Let's see. Yay, I'm glad everyone likes the couch. Just reading chat really quick. I know I haven't caught up with that. Everyone likes the curved back. Beautiful. We're cats, it's a box. It's true, it's true. I understand. I do understand. Okay, so with this being... Oh, actually, you know what? We can save ourselves the trouble here. If I use this, it will... Well, actually, okay, I want to be careful, because if I put this down, those... our handrails here are going to snap. Ah, snap. So that will go here. It's a little off. I think the TVs could actually use to be nudged over slightly. I do think, actually, yeah, this thing... The TVs really should be nudged over. It should overlap a little bit more with this. So I think this wall needs to come out. So we're going to take a glade stool. Just gonna disconnect everything from each other. So we'll take there's like a gajillion glade stools here. And then we can move this wall now that it's disconnected. We'll go 1 snap, 2 snaps, 3 snaps, I want to say. I think that'll be good. And then if the TVs were... Let's see. It's like this. Right? I think that's a bit more centered. Here's the couch. Here's the center of the couch. I look up. Boom. TV. If anything, could go 1 out. It'd be widescreen. Like that. Oh, actually, that's off again, right? Oh, I don't know. That's about right. I don't know. Again, kind of splitting hairs there a bit, but... Close enough. Okay, we'll go with this. Da-da-da. Like that. Da-da-da. Go here. Maybe about like there. Let's see here. Now you're gonna see the rivets a little bit. Can we use a showcase? Would a showcase work to also give the shine instead of using an aquarium? The only reason I'm hesitating to use the aquarium is because we'd see this part. This does make an argument for using the either white rectangulars or fake walls. Rather, not fake walls, partitions, I guess. I don't want to see the rivets, is the thing. So, you know, if I do this, it's nice and clean looking. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm not gonna bother with the shine thing. Might be too much hassle just to get it working properly. This is just a concept build anyway. It's not exactly like someone's gonna live here, so... Although, I don't know, arguably these two live here now, so perhaps... Oh! Oh, hooray, thank you! Holy crap. Do you have the Beast Tribes unlocked? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, here we go. Dyeing the sofas, cool brown. To match a little bit better. Wow, look at that. It's like it was meant to be. Especially, the thing is too, especially once you like put the lights really low, and then we put artificial lighting in, it will just mesh it all together really well, right? So if you have like the wall-mounted lighting, and we do like, I don't know. This is not gonna fit, but like, you know, bada boom, right? You can't even tell. Can't even tell they're any different color, right? Especially like that, you know, like that, boom. Indistinguishable. And I think like, yeah, if you did some, that's super weird looking. I don't know. I don't really know what we're gonna do for the lighting exactly, but we'll figure something out. Huh, that's weird. Why does it not wanna stick? Oh, look, upside down. Breaking housing. And then you're like, oh wow, look, I broke it. It must be, you know, it's gonna be upside down forever now. How cool would that be? Except no, it's not gonna do it. It's gonna flip it the other way. Gets you all excited though. Preview, showcase, da da da. Okay, I do know there's a way to overlap these two, even though you're not really supposed to, but... Yes, you could do... this. Which would also give it that little glass thing. Arguably, we could just make it a really small TV. And then just have that be the thing. The glass panel, single glass panel. That might be a way to go, although, I don't know, I like having a big wide TV. I really don't think anybody's gonna care, too, to be honest, that the glass doesn't shine. It's a really nice touch, but... I don't think it's gonna make or break the build, really. Let's see here. It'd be like this. Yeah, because you need the line. You don't have that line there. See how that has that nice little reflection? It's kind of a cool thing. What do you guys think? Would you rather have the reflection on the TV, or would you rather have the TV be bigger? Right? So you can have the TV widescreen and bigger like this, or you could have a reflection on the TV. What are we thinking? Oh, you bought it? Okay, well thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. You guys liking the reflection? Liara is saying reflection. Let's see. Or like, should I make it out of white? Should I just go with the white rectangular partitions? And just float a whole bunch of them? Also, again, it's a concept build, so it's not the end of the world if we see rivets. You know what? I think I might just solve my own problem. I wonder if we could just hide the rivet areas here with some wood slats or something. I think that would actually work. Or even just something turned to the side, right? Like, just so... Okay, so here's what I mean, right? Is if I recess the TV farther back, right? Like this, to use the aquarium, basically. Oh, crap. Right, to use the aquarium. The problem that I have with this is... Let me turn the lights up so you can see. The problem that I have is that you see the rivets here, right? And I don't like that. But instead of reworking everything to the fact that you can see the rivets, instead let's just hide the rivets. So we could do white rectangular partition maybe. And if we can push it, oh yeah, there we go. So if we can push it to the wall far enough, just for that subtle little area here, we just go like this. Right? And then like almost nobody will be able to tell. Almost nobody is going to even catch that. And that also saves me, though, from having to actually float a million of these white rectangular partitions. Although, well, yeah. The problem is, if I made a whole wall of white rectangulars, then that would be a lot of floating. Whereas, at least for the stage panels, it's really just like 2 stage panels. Right? So, I think this is the way to go. We just need 2 white rectangular partitions on either side of this. And then that way, if there's a white rectangular here... Do I have one in my inventory? Or somewhere? They're already used... Oh, they're used for here. But okay, so basically we can do that, and then still have our aquarium. Right? Right, like this. Oh, is this one big enough? Oh, that could even help frame it in. Just like that. Although I like the cleanliness of doing something like this. And then we push this in. And as long as we can get it far enough... Oh, that actually is quite bulky. Let's try this. Is that more flush? That's a bit more flush. Yeah, so it'll be like that, right? And then we just need to play around with the depth here so that it's just deep enough. How did they make that happen? Is there something else that's more flush? Is like this more flush? It's definitely not this one, right? Let's see. Say it's a projector. Oh, that's a good idea, Kaya. Say it's a projector screen TV, so that way it's more of like, it's not shiny because it's a pull down screen. That could be a cool way to think of it. I have a white rectangle if we need. Let's see. Ooh. Let's try. Is there any other thing? I wish they would just give us a big plain sheet of glass. That'd be so nice. Oh man. Let's see how. Okay, so it has to be that much. Dang, that thing really has to go far in the wall. How did Ashen and them do this? I remember that they put the glass panel in, but they didn't have it. I don't remember their TVs being set into the wall that crazily. But you couldn't see the aquarium, right? So they had the aquarium at least this far back, so that you couldn't see the bottom here, unless they had like a TV. What do you call it? You know, like. Oh, that's another way to look at it, is that you build in a TV stand wall area, you know? Unfortunately, this is kind of ramming into our table here. Although I suppose it's not the end of the world if the table wasn't there. You know, like if the table was even farther out. It breaks away a little bit from our reference image though. But yeah, you know, if you had a TV stand, or TV cabinets or whatever here, then that could work. And it would give a reason why there's sort of this crap below here, and not have to have you push this so far into the wall. Yeah. They probably framed the whole wall. Yeah, I think they probably did. I'm just thinking, I don't remember that. Well, so the thing is, it's not. This is not the rivets problem anymore. This is the problem of that the aquarium sticks out a lot, right? So it's just the fact that any of these aquariums, in order to hide the frame of the aquarium, you really have to push it quite a bit into the wall. And then to still get the glass effect, right? So let's just say right at this point where it disappears, right? Like this one's pretty deep. I think it's this one's the cleanest, roughly. And even this one, right? So just to get the bottom cabinetry there to go away, that's pretty far in the wall. And I just don't recall their TVs being that pushed back into the wall. But I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just not quite remembering that correctly. You have an example, an offset TV? Let's see. Having the cabinetry hide the bottom. Yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world to have a... like this exposed. Okay, you know what? First of all, let's just try quickly. What happens if this goes away? Right, does this feel any better? So now if we have... In fact, let's float this thing up. Ba-ba-da. Gonna pop up the stool too, huh? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I know it needs to be pushed farther back, but... Okay, so here we go. This one... Wait, where's that texture? Where's that glass? There it is. The glass goes right there. Yeah, so there's the glass texture in front of the TV, right? And then you just need to hide this bottom part somehow. And you push the TVs farther up, obviously. They'd slot like right up in there. And then something on the bottom, you know, Hingen sideboards or something. Yeah, that's not too bad actually, right? Like just doing this. It's an easy fix. It's like not the most inventive thing ever, but like it's a pretty quick one. Just push these a bit farther into the wall. Let's see here. Move this. Okay, right, so like that. And then if we really want it to be nice and tidy, you could even do this. Flip this one this way. Maybe. Oh, actually we could float it from the bottom to really not have the texture glitching here. Because I mean, nobody likes texture glitching there. And there you go, right? So then you could have that plus, let's see here. Oop. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Those really jumped up. Ta-da! Okay. And then we just have to push a partition up from the floor, maybe? Just to trim that out. Although, honestly, even that's not too bad. As long as we have the white rectangulars there. And then you do this. Aquarium. Ta-da! Ta-da! Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Oh, look at that. That actually looks kind of cool. With the framing. But I do like if we just hide it, hide it, hide it. And then... nudge it over. Oh, that little metal bit. But we could push this farther into the floor because it's wall mounted. Does that have the shine across it? There it is. Look at that shine across the TV. Woohoo! Right? And then we'd have this one floated upward, a white rectangular partition here to hide the rivets. Honestly, probably another one just below here just to hide these rivets that are facing downward. Another one over here to hide those rivets. And then we'd have a TV thing. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Again, it would need some cleanup work just to get it nice and tidy looking. But I think that's looking pretty close. Let's see. Maybe they have a cabinetry hiding in the bottom. Yeah, I honestly think now that I'm thinking about it, it is very possible that a lot of people end up having some sort of cabinetry at the bottom just to hide that bit of the aquariums, like I'm doing here. Which is, yeah, I mean, that's really not the end of the world. That looks pretty good. Oh, hi, Pip Fluff Penguin. Oh, that's a cute name. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for that follow. Or a low bookshelf floated up from below. True, yeah. We could float up a low bookshelf as well. I think, actually, that could be nice. The hang-in cupboards, right? So the hang-in cupboards, the nice thing here is... let's see, hang-in... The hang-in cupboards, when you flip them around, or even honestly this way, this way even works too, right? But it looks like a natural built-in sort of like a cabinet that's right here. Because of the double paneling here, right? The two little notches. So if you floated this up from the floor and you have something like I think I've seen people do this where they float this up from the floor and you put white rectangular partitions here, or you put something else here. It doesn't really matter that much. And then you can create like little white cabinets and still have the parts that stick out here, create the trim and the outline of it. And you put a wood slat right here to divide it in two maybe, so you have two cabinets. Or they look like maybe like sliding doors or something, like sliding cabinet doors. And then that could be actually pretty nice right here with this TV. Although I think we need, looks like two of them just to make it wide enough. But that could be a nice little touch there. Very, and it would match very well, right, with the other sort of general look that we have going on here. Very clean looking. And Penguin, oh, loving the stream, very helpful, relaxing and helpful. I'm glad to hear it. That's the whole vibe here. Yeah, we're just geeking out about design and talking through problem solving and housing here, which is something we're all very nerdy about here, and I love it. There we go. Yeah, so I think actually, we don't want it like that. We want it like this. And then we want to float this up. I think we'd have it 1 pixel below, just so it doesn't texture glitch there, although it's not really even that bad if it does. Oops. There you go. Boom. Texture glitch gone. And then if we float this up with the... Uh-oh, I'm losing... Probably need to dye this different color just to be sure. White rectangular partitions. Are those expensive here? Do I have more? I don't think I do. Wait, I can do the search for this. Nope. Okay. So I need how many? Let's think. 1, 2, 3. Possibly if I wanted to do the cabinets thing from below, which I think would be nice. So 2 hinged cupboards, right side by side here, pushed up through the floor. Possibly could continue the cabinets look here. So actually, that's another thing. I need to fix the cabinets here. So this part, so I'm thinking in my head for a second here. Okay, so ideally, probably there's another white rectangular partition that happens right here to really finish this part out. Originally, it was going to be hidden by the table. Okay, so, but for sure, one white rectangular partition here. One on either side of the TV. One right here, I think, to complete this white bit. 2 hinged cupboards side by side here, pushed up through the floor to create the TV cabinetry, or like lower cabinets TV stand. What was that line? Anyone else see that line suddenly up here? What was that little... It was like a diagonal line going like this. That was weird. Wood slat partitions to carve out the different cabinets here. Could use the scent glass jars as handles. I don't know if I want to necessarily just use that exactly, but... Let's see, so wood slats, right? The wood slats would be doing this, basically. Just cutting little lines here. Very easy. Hold on, why am I not able to get this? Right, like, you know, just like that. You just cut little lines here, but if you float them up from the basement, then they only cut the lines along the cabinets. So we have cabinet, cabinet, cut this in thirds. Could arguably put an oven in the middle or something, or like on the side. Could cut this one in half as well. put a sink. So an ale tap. Okay, let me jot this down. What do we need? An ale tap. We need an ale tap for the sink. We could also use, what's that? Is it a Hingen hand-on lamp? What's the thing that they use for the faucet? There's one that everybody uses for the faucet. But an ale tap works too. So an ale tap at least. 2 Hingen cupboards. 2 Hingen cupboards times 2. At least 4 white rectangular partitions. Let's see, wood slats. 1, 2, 3. At least 3 wood slats. Let's see here. Oh, hey, what's up, Roth? How are you doing, Mr. Rothcast? Wooden slab partitions at an angle, picture frames. It's not. Bye. Oh, and yes, Yuki, if you're not aware, so Rothcast was the DJ at Ichi, but also owns Ichi. So he's the owner and often the DJ on certain nights there. And yes, I built Ichi for Roth. That was the first nightclub that I built. And then I built Prominence after that. Or anybody. Actually, that's, I guess, maybe a general shout out to anybody who doesn't maybe know. So, always good to see you here, Roth. Chilling, catching the Bob Ross of Hausen over here. Thank you. Just using this, these titanium white rectangular partitions right here. But, okay. So we need three wood slats. I do technically have some wood slats right there. Honestly, you could even use white rectangle partitions, but it would be a fucking nightmare to float any more of these than I have to. Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Oh, wow. They're all there on top of each other. Beautiful. Okay. Let's line this up. Okay. Wait. I can do this more efficiently. Gross wall for a second here. Just to make sure. Oh god, what did I do? Did I move that? Yeah, I just moved that, didn't I? And I totally moved the loft and everything with it, didn't I? Grr. That's annoying. Should be snapped back, I think. Oh, only one grid snap. Let's check. Yeah, because it was even on this side, right? Yeah. I think that's okay. I'm pretty sure that's okay. Yeah, whatever. Bone white. Okay, hold on. Put this here. just in back. Ooh, there we go. So now that that's in back, let's take these to our inventory. So we need to get this out of the way just so I can float this up from the floor. So what's going to happen is the white rectangular partition is just behind the stage panel, so that way when the stage panel floats up, it still matches the rest of the walls along here. And then we have the white rectangular partition, which will be one pixel or a couple pixels lower than the stage panel just to hide the rivets. We also will have one each of these rotated like this and like this. And, oh, I'll fix this one lower into the kitchen area there. So these, once the walls are floated up here, we'll trim the outside edges here to hide the rivets on either side. I can push those into position after I float this wall a little bit. So I think, okay, I think I have this all planned in my head. I think that will work. And I'm not moving that stool, in case anyone's wondering, because that was a marker for where I was taking screenshots of this and where I can latch my camera to in G-Pose. So where's my Riviera wall shelf? Is it stuck in the wall somewhere? It's not down. Okay, you know what? I'll just use antique wall shelf. That's fine. Boop. Okay. Let's get a little closer to me. Uh-oh, is that not floating the rectangular? Because they're not even. Oh, I see what happened. That's right. Wait. Am I not thinking about that correctly? Is this even still? Is that TV? Is this supposed to be one snap over? Like that? There it is. So I move it one more over, it opens up. Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. There we go. That's more like it. So that one was supposed to be shifted over one more. And then this white rectangular partition should really be flush like this with the stage panel. That way they can float at the same time. We don't have to duplicate our work. Like that. There we go. Okay, so now when I float this, they should be aligned. So the stage panel's hit points there and there. They're both lined up, so now I can float them at the same time. Efficiency. Ale tap done. Just gonna make some happy little trees here. That's right. That's right, everybody. There are no mistakes here. We did not make a mistake there. We were just going with the happy little accident. Good old Bob Ross. Okay. Okay, go. No, my increments are weak. Uh-oh. Oh, do you have to go? I see Liara's saying goodbye in game, I think. Bye-bye. Are you heading out? You're gonna stay in the stream, but gotta hop on main to run maps. Oh, that's right. You guys run maps. Good luck with the maps, Liara. I wish you guys good luck. Get that bread. Yeah, there we go. It's working. It's working, everybody. I think I need to be careful not to go too fast and accidentally goof up something behind me. Better to just go nice and rhythmic, slow and cautious a little bit. The few seconds saved to go really fast, but if I accidentally click behind me and I blow up one of these cabinets or something, you know, then that would be a real pain. It's man, something that you like take for granted in a way, like, or rather, not that you take for granted. I feel like this is pretty standard in most software these days. But something you don't have here is there's no Control Z. There is, okay, actually that's not technically true. There are some versions of the undo button in here, but there isn't really like a nice clean Control Z. Like if you put something in storage accidentally, that thing's in storage. You can't undo that. And I really wish there was a Control Z. Or if there was a Control Z and a locking mechanism, right? If you could take housing items and just freeze them and just say, nothing can touch these, including myself. You know? We cannot move them, nothing can interact with them, they will not go anywhere no matter how much I click, and that way, you know, you don't have to worry so much about accidentally goofing up your build when you're just like nudging one tiny little thing around on a counter somewhere. Because that's the worst. Okay, here we go. Boom, there we go. Okay. Let's... Can I grab the white rectangular? Oh, there it was. For a second there, had it right there. Okay, white rectangular, stage panel. Actually, I'll leave it like that. Okay, so I'll stage panel, and then I will take stage panel and I'll nudge it very slightly upward. Just enough where the rivet would be hiding. So like, ideally, can I see a rivet somewhere here? There is a rivet right there. I can barely see it, but it is right there. Okay, so basically though, it's about that much, I want to say. Okay, and then we'll try freezing the stage panel there. Going outside, coming back inside, seeing how that looks. Did I freeze everything in place that needs to be frozen in place? I think so. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, did I lock the TV? You're right, I probably didn't lock the TV. But that's okay. We can always, that one's easy to float. The part of the whale crew is doing, oh, the whale crew is, crap, you're right. Good call. The whale crew is also running maps. Is it Map Monday? Is that how that works? Oh, there we go. Perfectly. All the rivets are gone, I think. Let's try this. Doot. Bada boom. There's a little gutter there, but that's totally negligible. Basically, you can't see it. It's much worse to have the rivets showing. In my opinion, at least. So now we go like this. Okay, yeah, it was that one more up. One grid snap up, boom, like that. Pull this back. And then we had, I think we had these, right? Which again, we could float the cabinets up from the floor, but for the sake of just showing this as completed, let's just show it like this first, right? There you go. Boom. And then we take our white rectangular partitions, offset them, or not offset them, take them off the grid snap, pull them right here just to hide the rivet, and tuck behind. The wall there. Same with this one. Just tucking it here. Oh, crap. You're kidding me. Is there really a pole right here? Oh, gosh. There's a pillar right here. Frickin', you gotta... Oh, my God. You're kidding me. Okay, wait. Quick fix. No one will notice. It's angled? Right? Oh wait, no. If I angle it this way. There we go. Oh man, that pillar is so annoying. Why? Ugh. But like, okay, most people will never look at the TV from this angle anyway. So if we go like this. Come on. Come on. There. Right? It's a little bit angled there, but like, if you look at the TV, I mean, I really doubt anyone's gonna notice that. In fact, that other side actually looks worse than that side. So I would even argue that this thing needs to be rotated to match the other one. This thing feels off now. It feels like a little bit too visible. Okay, let's try the same thing. Boom! Perfect! Can't even tell. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da. TV still isn't locked. Oh, good to know, yeah. Guys, calm down, calm down. Okay. I just need to concentrate a little bit sometimes first. Okay. Cool. Beautiful. I think that looks pretty good. And then if we just knock the whole thing back to white, do I have Terebinth or whatever? Bridge to Terebinthia. Right there. If I can just take away this kind of gross pea color on the wall. There we go. Oh. Yes, yes. No, no. I appreciate the help, guys. Don't worry. I do appreciate it. Just saying. No need to, like Yuki. No need to caps me. Beautiful. There we go. Okay. And there we go. We have our recessed TV, or like slightly recessed, and then now we could just put a aquarium in there, hopefully, and it would be good to go. Tier 3 aquarium, did we say? Questions to the wind. Hop into the maps, mounts and maps. Mounts and maps Mondays. Makes sense, I like it. Yeah. Good luck again, Tsukiko and the whale crew. Also, Noah Lost in Space, hello, welcome back to the stream. That's a very cute carbuncle emoji there you got. Indeed, you did get it highlighted. And yes, I do see the point that you were making, Yuki, where you were saying I could have just done this. And you're right, I could have. But sometimes I'll just problem solve as it is. Hey, I figured I solved it though, you know? Sometimes you won't be able to do it the other direction, right? For some reason, I don't know, so a problem solved. Beautiful though. To be honest, I think that's pretty good. Again, I don't really know that I'm gonna do too much, maybe get too fancier with that. I could float the things from the basement, the cabinets, like the hinging cupboards. But I don't know. I don't know that it necessarily needs that. There you go. Cool. Well, oh, tier 3 aquarium, right. Tier 3 wooden aquarium. I definitely don't have that. Let's see here. It's gonna be this one, right? And then we're gonna do this. And then push this, off, snap. Snap. And then we would do it like that, except that we'd also want to, actually that looks kind of cool with the thing on the bottom. It's a little weird, but you know, I don't know, I don't think that doesn't, like, you could argue that there's like maybe the buttons here or something. I don't think it doesn't work necessarily, but if we really wanted it nice and clean, we could really push this just a little bit into the floor, since it is a tabletop item and it should be okay to do that. Oh yeah, and I don't really like how this is sticking out. And then we do that, it's off center, which you could make the argument that the buttons wouldn't necessarily be dead center. But yeah. What do you think, Laura? I think that's looking pretty good. Let's see, if we put it right here, we make us look at the camera. Would you look at that? Hot damn! Also, just a side comment, but thank you for doing a tiny house concept in a medium, because I struggle with, I have to use all floors and space of a medium, otherwise it's a waste. So it's nice to see that a good build isn't defined by how much space you use. 100%. I think one of the things about housing in this game is that there are different takes on it, and you do need to be a little bit guarded about that when it comes to if for example you happen to do commissions or like work for your FC. I do think it's important to always make sure that you talk to them up front and tell them whether you are or not the kind of designer who is going to fill all the space. Because yeah, you understandably, I know some people are very like, if I have a large, I want to like feel like it's a large, so I need to use all the space. And I think if you are communicative up front that like, okay, that's not really how I build, so if you want to use all the space, then we either got to compromise somewhere or you got to find someone else. But I definitely think while it's not impossible to use all the space within a build, I definitely think that you will have to compromise at some point. It's either details and immersion or space. You know what I mean? And so it's just a matter of that there's the slot limit, and so yeah, take what you want, you know? I think, and yeah, I mean, there isn't like a clear-cut answer on that, you know? Unfortunately, like, I know that a lot of people get a lot of flack for stuff like building a one-floor build in a medium that has technically 3 floors. But I think if you do it well, and as long as it's like, especially if it's for your own sake, don't worry about it. Just build whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. Like in my case here, I'm literally using like a tiny fraction of the space in a medium, just because I'm just building a concept right now. Like I'm not even trying. This is not for anybody to actually live in. Nobody's commissioning me. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm just like trying to experiment with medium, or not medium, with modern. So like, this is me building a tiny home, and then this is me building a full-on kitchen, and neither of these things exist as like a real full-on house, right? You can see, it's like, this is a very Japanese designer way to do it, where they just box in an area of the house, and it doesn't even matter that, like, I think a Western design mentality is, when you build something, even if it's a small thing, most often you do still load right into the space so that your immersion is kind of not broken, even if it's like just a really fancy kitchen. But I know that, I remember watching FFXIV episode and they were talking about this, where a lot of Japanese designers, when they build concepts, they just box off a random area in the house. So you'll walk into like a completely empty looking house and then walk upstairs, and there'll just be like a box up here, and that's where the entire build is or something. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, is I'm just building concepts, right? So we have the kitchen that we did on stream a couple weeks ago, and then basically shrinking everything down into just a tiny home to see if I could even do this. So yeah. But yeah, no, like definitely don't get too caught up on feeling like you need to use all the space. In the end, housing is a creative outlet, and it should just be whatever you want to make, you know, for the most part. And again, that of course is a little bit like, if you're doing commissions, then it's not totally what you want to make. You're obviously getting paid to do a service for someone, so you just need to talk them through that. But maybe, you know, show them examples too. You could say, hey, look, I can use all the space, but it's gonna look kind of a lot more sparse and a little bit more basic looking. But if you want something more maybe unique and complex looking, and show them some examples, then you could say, then I could do something like this for you, and I will still try to use more of the space, but, you know, I may not use all of it. Are you okay with this? What are your must-haves? And I've always found that like a lot of people have like a couple must-haves, and that a lot of other things are kind of flexible. Like, right? Like most builds are something kind of like, hey, we want this we want a bar, we want a TV area, and we need maybe like a dining room area. And then, oh, we want an area for all our crafting benches. But, you know, if you end up having to block off some of the space in doing that, as long as we do have access to all those areas, we're probably okay. And I think there's a lot of clever ways where you could even make the argument that you're closing off the space not because you are just only wanting to make a hyper detailed build in this one area. But I think a really good example of this is, at Ichi, right, when I was building the nightclub for Roth, one of the things very, very early on that I told him was, we're building a nightclub in a large, and he wanted the dance floor on the bottom floor of the large. And like, I think this thing comes up a lot when we talk about Ichi. I know I've talked about it several times on stream, and I talked about it at length in my walkthrough when I was talking about Ichi. But basically, what I told him up front was, I'm gonna about halve the size of the largest basement. And I'm not doing that just because I'm a person who wants to like fit it in a tiny little box, but because for me, when I was going to nightclubs prior to building Ichi, a thing that I noticed was most clubs that tried to use the full space in the basement, and even as I was just walking around the empty space in Ichi before it was built, it felt very cavernous. Like, it felt too big, right? It felt like you're in this massive warehouse, but then we were going for a much more like intimate club build, right? And I think anyone who's been to a real life nightclub or bars, knows that when you're walking around to bars and nightclubs, if you look into one of the nightclubs and it's totally empty and it's fucking humongous, then there's like this sense of like, oh, what's wrong with this place, right? Like, why is it so empty? And the fact that it's so big will make that problem like even worse if it's just this humongous hall, right? Like, imagine walking into a giant basketball gym, this is the prom problem, right? Like, you walk into prom or something, it's like you're the first one there. There's like 2 people there and you're like, oh hell no, I'm not going on the dance floor. But if it's packed with people, it doesn't feel nearly as daunting, right? And so like, this would be like a good example where, I told him up front, hey, look, I'm gonna cut off about probably half of the bottom floor here, but don't worry, I'm very much keeping in mind the size of the overall dance floor, and it's gonna totally be fine. You're gonna be able to pack the house, and people will have plenty of room to dance, because I was kind of imagining, like, as I was walking around the space and spacing it out, I was duplicating in my head myself like 100 times around the room, and kind of like making sure that it felt like you could still dance without, slamming elbows with everybody. But by closing off a lot of the space, it also meant that on a slow night, if there was only 20 people there, it wouldn't feel just like a massive hall with like some scattered people around, right? So whether there was a small little after party happening or even just a slow night, or if we absolutely packed the house, the dance floor would always feel full, and it would always feel like it was a full dance floor, and the club was never empty or dead, And so, but also, twofold, right? So I also, by having the space, I saved a lot of item slots so that I could really go all in on making the dance floor area that much more built out and that much more immersive and interesting looking, right? So I think that's like, probably, from my perspective, that's one of the best examples that I could give for telling someone, even if it's a commission, if you give them like, if you also have a good reason, right? Like, hey, look, I'm not just closing off a space because I've seen other designers do it. It's like, no, I've thought this through, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna like the space, with me cutting a bit of it off. It's gonna feel too giant otherwise. And a lot of spaces actually, I know FFXIV talked about this, and I've heard this said in other mediums too, like in architecture talks and stuff. But it's like that, not just from a floor plan, like in terms of how wide or how long the dance floor or this room or that room is, but also like the ceiling. Dropping the ceiling, it really adds a lot to the coziness of a build too, right? Because if you look in your room right now, there's exceptions to this, but chances are if you're in a average house right now, if you look up to your room and you stand up in your room, right? The room isn't like 6 times higher than your character or like than you are, right? It's probably only like less than double of your height, possibly like 2 of you stacked up, right? But that's about the size of room that people are used to walking around in. And so there's also that idea of telling someone, hey, look, by shrinking in the walls and the spacing here, it's going to make this build feel nicer to be in. And and especially for like an FC or something where they're hanging out in it, I think, you know, you could always tell them, hey, look, if you really don't like it, I can always nudge the walls back out. But I think, for example, the living room or something, you kind of want it to be a little cozy. And so I'm going to drop the roof down, you know, which gives you a chance to make a cool looking roof and a custom chandelier and stuff. But you're like, I'm going to drop the roof down, and then I'm going to box it in a little bit more, which, you know, cuts off some areas of the house. So you save yourself some slots there. But then I think it also really goes into the immersiveness of the build and into the person, the FC or whoever it is, you know, who's experiencing it, to have a better experience with it, to feel the space out a little bit better. So, yeah, you know, I think that's some ways you could look at that. Hopefully that was a bit helpful, Noah. One Noah to another. And Yuki saying you also need to take into account the size of the characters as well. That is very true. I think it's definitely true, yeah, that obviously if you're building for a Lala, you should scale everything down and certainly bring the counters lower. Versus if you're building a house for a row FC, obviously probably a tiny house like the one I'm building here won't really fly for them. And I definitely think that's a big... maybe like, I want to say, that's part of learning to be a good artist who does commission work or like work for other people, is to have that communication with them where you're talking through why you're choosing stuff, and try not to just say, because I think it'll look cool and I don't like what you're doing, right? Like if you can give them a reason that is for their benefit why you're doing something, I think that will not only make your build stronger, to frame everything like that, right? Like to frame it as I'm creating a space for this person to exist in. I'm not just creating the coolest looking bar. You are doing that, for example, you are creating the coolest looking living room, the coolest looking bar that you can come up with, but you're also creating a space that someone's gonna try to exist in, right? And who's gonna hopefully have memories and stories and stuff. And so, you know, if you can frame it like that, I do feel like that really helps people probably see that you're really caring about their best interest, right? You're not just saying, I'm a housing designer who makes immersive builds and therefore fuck you, I'm just gonna close off half the space because I said so, right? You know, that's what cool housing designers do or something, and like, you know, if you don't want that, then F you and I'm gonna go somewhere else. But like, no, just explain it to them in a way that like, explains to them the logic behind what you're doing and how it will benefit their experience. And I think most people will be like, all right, you know? Most, I would say, not to say there aren't, of course, horror story clients, there's always gonna be those people who are just gonna give you a hard time. And to some degree, I do feel like sometimes you'll have to deal with that. That's part of also being like a commission artist, is like sometimes you will have nightmare clients or just certainly like rude people or something, and part of being professional is you suck it up and you just get the job done, and maybe sometimes take a little bit of a loss of kind of like, all right, you know what, this isn't going to be my masterpiece, but that's okay, and that, you know, that's totally fine. Really quick, by the way, Laura, do you happen to have the mats to make a tier 3 wooden aquarium? What is it called? I'm sorry, I'm sidetracking here for a second. Tier 3, tier 3 aquarium, not a metal one, just the regular one. By the way, again, if any of these are really expensive, please let me know. I will happily give you as much gil as you feel is compensation for all your guys' effort. I very much appreciate it. But yeah, going back to the discussion of creating those immersive builds and doing the commission work and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think, I mean, that's a lot of things, right? So much of it is it just comes down to communication, and just being open with your communication just really goes miles, right? To make sure that people are all on the same page, and I think with a little talking and a little bit of I think that there's an art form in a way to communicate. Of course, there's an art form to communication, but there is an art form to talking to clients and getting them to understand where you're coming from, is what I guess I'm saying there. So from an art perspective, there's certainly a different set of skills that I think is, just like any skill, is something you need to practice, and sometimes you're going to get it wrong, right? But I think it's important that it's a very important skill, honestly, as an artist to have. Even if you don't think you're going to do commission work, I would actually say, I think it's pretty important to develop a sense of being able to explain, to show your work, right? I mean, to take a school term, right? But to show your work and or be able to talk through what you're doing in a concise, clear way that also keeps in mind the end user or end viewer or something, whatever they may be, because that's a very, very powerful tool to not have people get all under your case, or just to help people at least see a little bit more eye to eye with what you're doing. While we're talking to you, I'm just gonna fix this and hopefully get this little the white rectangular here squared away. Let's see if I can get this. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go right. How are we gonna get right? Okay, so if we know it's like just in front of those panels, it will, yeah, there we go. As long as we can't see the panels. There it is. As long as this panel is hidden, then we know it's in front of the cabinet and we'll create the white line. Perfect, okay. Okay, so we can place this here. Okay, right. Oh wait, is that? That's not on a grid snap. There we go. Let's fix that. There we go. Also, as I'm wrapping things up here, again, just want to mention, this Friday there will be the thank you DJ set stream for when I hit my 200 subscriber goal a few weeks back. So please look forward to that. That will be, again, 8 to 11 p.m. PST. And I will be announcing more details and the location for that in the Discord. So if you're not already in my Discord, I will be sharing information there. There's the link. So opt into nightlife notifications there, and I'll be sharing it there. I might even share it, I think in Nightlife, yeah. So they'll hear about it. I will probably try to talk about some of it on stream on Thursday. But the big thing is I will be announcing everything in Discord, especially with like full information. And also I will just show it on stream when I go live. So, I mean, you can also just show up the day of. The event will be on Crystal. So if you need to make an alt or anything like that, then know that it's going to be on Crystal. Here we go again, really quick. Made a little flyer. Boom. So if you want to screenshot that, it's gonna be a DJ set by me. I got a few special things planned for it, because again, it's meant to be a special DJ set. First of all, on a night that I don't normally do an extra stream, but then also, yeah, it's a thank you for all the support and the love that everyone has shared my stream thus far. So it is especially aimed at subscribers and those of you who have gifted subs and everything. But in this particular stream, everyone will be welcome. So, yeah, do come out to that. I want to have a great time and party it up with all of you. And again, I have some special things that I've got planned for that. So look forward to more details to that later in the week. I'm still planning out a few things. And also, I want to give a little air of mystery to this. You know, I want you to have something to look forward to. So if you'd like to come to that, mark your calendars down and come out. It will be a good time. It will be worth your it'll be worth your time. Or no, I certainly will. I'll certainly be doing my best to make sure that it is something special. So please look forward to it, as Yoshi P and the devs say. And tell your friends too. Help me spread the word. If you got some friends and stuff who you know are fans of the stream, and especially if they're the sort of folks who have been subscribers of the stream, as well as active maybe subscriber gifters, subscription gifters. I don't know. If they have gifted subs to people and or subscribed themselves, then especially this is aimed at them and is a thank you to them. So please help me spread the word and let them know. It's I'm definitely gonna need if you guys can all help me whenever you think fun events and stuff are coming up from the stream. Help me spread the word, just because like Discord is kind of crazy, you know? I mean, I don't know if you guys feel this or not, but like Discord is simultaneously the best method that we have here in the 14 community for communicating, because like basically we've just taken all of our community, all the venues and nightlife and RP and everything. It's all in Discords. But if you're anything like me, I don't even have Discords all maxed out, but I have like probably 25 Discords or something. I think you can have probably like 100 or something. And it is just chaos, right? Like it's just so much stuff happening all the time. So it's very, very hard to cut through the noise. So if, you really enjoy the streams and think that there's something worth seeing, help me let your friends know, bring them out, bring your FC out and stuff. Just because like I try to, put ads and give info here in the stream, put info in my Discord, but I know a lot of it gets lost a lot of the time just because it's just a ton of information. So, help me spread the word if you can. I would greatly appreciate it. Maybe that's also a good chance to ask too. How do you hear about venues and happenings in 14? How do you get your information about what's happening in 14? Like, how do you do it, or how would you like ideally like it to be done? Like what have you found is the best way, or the way that often is how you are deciding where you're going on any given night? I'd really, really love some feedback on this. And this is not just for nightlife. I guess this kind of goes for, how did you find this housing stream? How do you find content creators to watch? Like, even if it's not necessarily nightlife, but, especially if it's tied into housing or the DJ nightlife scene, that's especially relevant to me. And yeah, I would really love to just hear you guys' thoughts and suggestions on that, because I think right now it's just so chaotic, and I just have... I'm not the only one too. I know a lot of other venue owners and stuff have expressed this too, where it's really hard to get info to people even if they want it. Like, just because there's so much happening, you know? Noah says, usually Twitter? Okay. So, Noah, do you have, like, certain channels or something that you follow that are always keeping you up to date about what's happening? Or, like, when you say Twitter, how exactly are you finding stuff on Twitter? Is it just you randomly scrolling and you see a thing pop up and you're like, oh, that's cool? Or are you going somewhere specific? And, oh, hey, I think, is this pronounced Silver Valentine? First time chatter, welcome to the stream. You usually hear from Shout Chat in the main city hubs or get recommendations from streamers. Okay, so other streamers recommending you or maybe like rating you into people is how you might hear about other events or streamers. And then the actual city shouts. I have noticed that when we have done city shouts, that does actually work quite well. Even though it's like, there is a part of me that wishes we didn't have to do that, because I know there's a lot of people in the game who don't want to see that, you know, who probably feel like that's not really what they're there for or that kind of thing. But, so like, I don't want to bother those people. I really don't want to pester people. Like, the big reason I'm asking here too is because it's like, I don't want to pester people if I don't have to, right? So I really want it to be the people who... I need to get my message to the people who would want to hear it with minimal impact on the people who don't want to hear it or who would be upset by it or something. Or, you know, just find it like, oh my god, you know, why is this guy shouting at us again? But I have noticed that as much as I don't like doing it, I wish there was a better way. I have noticed that, like, city shouts work. They work really, really well. And Silver's fine? Happy to have you here, yeah. So, you said you heard from other streamers or city shouts, but I don't know of any others, pretty much any other stream. Well, maybe there's like one or two who stream very infrequently, but how did you hear about this stream? Because I didn't do any city shouts for this, and I don't think other streamers are doing housing, typically. So I'm curious, how did you hear about the stream? Let's see, Teague says, Discord seems to be the only way I find nightlife. Excuse me, my events tab on Discord helps a lot. Okay, yeah, so me keeping that up to date at the top of my Discord where I list the events and stuff, that's very helpful for you, Teague. Beautiful, yeah, I'm trying so hard to like think through better and better ways to deliver information to you all in the Discord, because I know it's a lot. Like, I just know it's so much. But I've been trying to experiment, you know, and polish and refine how I'm communicating to you all in Discord better and better to hopefully just make it a very clean one-stop shop. The idea with my Discord is, first and foremost, it should be if you are interested in what I'm doing, that is the best place, you know, like, because I need a place where people could opt into notifications. They can see at a glance all of my upcoming streams. And at the moment, Discord is really the only place that lets me do that really cleanly. So, yeah, I definitely, I hope that it is helping people in that regard. Oh my gosh, white rectangle partitions. You're killing me. Taking forever. The unglamorous side of housing here. Floating these. Can you imagine those people who do the like really complex ceilings and stuff where they have like, you know, 50 of these things going on? Woof. Man, my wrist hurts for them. Oh, getting close though. Sorry, I know I might be missing a few chats really quick. I'm just on a roll here. I want to not break concentration. And I think I'm going to try to finish this on Thursday, too. I'm not sure. I may work on it a bit off stream or something. I'll see. Because I really would like to move... I think we're getting to that point where it's time to move forward to some other projects. I don't know. There's a chance that there is more I could do with this. Because there's like lots more that I could do to really make this really super immersive. And I do really like working on builds for a bit longer to make them really something hopefully special, kind of different and interesting. Okay, it's rotated, it's locked. Let's check and see. Perfect. Okay, that's gonna work. That'll do. Look at that, nice and clean. Okay, just to make sure, I have the TVs rotated, and these are all rotated. I think we're good to go. It's looking pretty sharp. I'd live here. But okay, let's see. Let's catch up here. What has everyone been saying? So, Noah's saying there are some accounts that retweet about parties and events in game, and some regular people I follow retweet these types of events as well. No, I'd be curious to know which accounts you're talking about. And I wonder if, because like I'm always just trying to figure out a way to get, the word out there about what we're doing. So I would be kind of curious to maybe hear some of the accounts that you follow. So the thing about this is, on Twitter, I know the housing community is really active on Twitter. But I haven't really seen the nightlife community be very active on Twitter. But maybe I'm just not plugged into the right people. And if there is like a nightlife side of things that I could be pushing into, like, using a hashtag or just help, sending my info to the right people or something like that, I would really love to know what that is. Because I would imagine that besides just Discord, there must be other avenues that people are getting their information, and I don't know about them necessarily. So, Noah, are you by any chance in my Discord or anything? Like, just since I feel like sharing this type of thing might be something we'd more talk about, like, offline or something. Limsa seems like the perfect spot to city shout. Yeah, that's true. Limsa, I mean, honestly, when you do city shouts, you pretty much run to all the major cities, so, the main 3 in all the different servers, roughly. Just because you just never know. Silver saying, I remember going to a party stream a week ago and they recommended yours. Can't remember which one, sadly. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm so glad that someone's recommending me. And I'm glad that you decided to come check it out. I hope you have enjoyed it. I do housing every Monday and Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. PST, which is this very chilled out, lo-fi beats and building and creative talk and stuff stream. And then we have, Alora coming in with this aquarium. Hell yeah. Let me give you a cheer. Thank you so much, Alora. Tiny box home for cats that like boxes. me slot this in place really quick, since hype. Oh, I kind of mega crane this in to the floor, huh? Do. Is that good? There we go. Oh, there's a little bit of shit on the bottom of the TV. Let's see. Would not be the end of the world to just lower the top partitions a little bit. Or honestly, okay, you know what? It could be the buttons on the bottom of the TV. That's not really the end of the world. Or if we just push this down. No, that looks worse. That looks definitely worse. Okay. It's got to be like this, I think. Throw books in front or a flower? Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I could do something like that. Okay, where is the the aquarium? Ooh. Okay. Ta-da! There we go. That completes what we were set out to do today. Do you see the reflection on that TV? Look how beautiful that is. We got our little reflective TV. The little stickers sticking out? Where is it? Ah, crap. You're right. Damn it. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me make sure that I'm caught up with chat and stuff first. That is not that noticeable. Well, it's noticeable if you're sitting here, but I'll fix it in a second here. But look at that. There you have it. Who says it? Tipsy Bartender, I think? Let's see. There, if anyone knows that channel. Let's see. Zara was saying, I found the stream from one of the housing tours and noticed the prominent stuff too. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I do think a lot of people find this housing stream when I do the housing tours. And I am working on planning when the next one of those might be. I actually might also go... So one of the things I'm thinking of doing is just going over to the EU/JP servers and just trying to visit some of the builds that they have there. So a lot of my housing tours that end up asking for people to submit builds. But I know I don't really have that big an audience, maybe over on the EU/JP side. And honestly, there's just a lot of builds over there that I've never been over there, so I've never had a chance to look at any of the builds. So I think I might even create my own little mini tour and just publish the itinerary, and then anybody who wants to join me on EU or JP, we can just go tour around some of their awesome stuff, since most of my tours have always revolved around the NA data centers. But I'm glad, yeah, I know a lot of people find it through housing tours and prominent stuff. Let's see here. Currently out for dinner? Okay, yeah, Noah. If you do need the Discord link and stuff, all of my information for all my socials is down here in the Twitch panels. So you can always come to my Twitch channel here and look at my Twitch panels there. And it will show you my Twitter, my Discord, all that stuff. It should. Let me double check that. But I mean, it should be all there. Someone can check for me even, but... It should all be linked there. Yeah. Twitter, YouTube for my... If you want VODs for all my housing streams, all of them, except for the first 2 episodes of this particular mini home. All my other housing streams, the recordings of those are on YouTube. Then you have the Discord, and then there's the Prominence website. So if you guys do need that information, you can always go there or link your friends there. One of the accounts you follow is called Art Parties. Oh, Art Parties. I've heard of these. I'll have to check them out. Yeah, some art parties do DJ parties is mixed in as well. Just happened to get lucky and you popped up on my Twitch recommendations. Oh, hell yeah. Ernderon. Is that correct? I'm saying that right? Ernderon? And I see you're a first-time chatter. Welcome to the stream. Maybe you've been here before as well, but Ern? I can call you Ern. Is that how, am I saying it correctly? But welcome to the stream. Yes. Beautiful. Well, I'm glad that Twitch is recommending me then. I'm happy you found me. Hopefully you've been liking the vibe and maybe learning a thing or two or getting inspired or even just chilling out and having a good time. So, let's see, what else do we want here? We need stuff on the counters. We need, yeah, so we need like plates, cups on the counter, cups up here, plates. Ideally something that builds out this fridge a little bit more. Maybe even some either potted plants or cabinets up top, I want to say. Which could be done with... We could double up with the Hingen stuff again. And do... like these. Pushed into the wall of some sort. Pushed up. I don't really know if I like that as much. I wonder if some of the cabinets maybe flipped backwards, like some of these shelves could work. Or honestly, not even flipped backwards. Like, honestly, we could even just be very simple with it and just do this, you know? Like, although that doesn't really match the rest of the aesthetic. That's not the end of the world, though. I feel like if you did something, you know, like this, I don't think that's too egregious. Especially when you hide the top part that's all rounded off. But probably more like these. You know, up here, could just go up here. Something nice and simple. Box shelves, maybe? Could flip these backwards and do that. But yeah. Cool, though. Thank you guys very much for that input, though, on how you guys found the stream. Yeah, I mean, if you do have any further thoughts or recommendations or something, and how I can get the word out there. And again, I think the idea here is not just to pepper every possible avenue of communication, but if there are your go-to spots, you know, like, oh, I always go to this particular channel, this particular, whatever, website or something like that, you know, and that's how I always find out about stuff, then that's kind of like the main things I especially want to know about, since I definitely want to just figure out what options are out there, and there's just so much, you know? You don't know what you don't know, right? So sometimes you just gotta ask and see what people send on back. Brick interior wall. Oh, there is the new, that new wall. Oh, I wonder if that could be kind of cool. Right, so if we maybe just used the white stone one, that could be really pretty. And have just like the white stone here. Just, I think That would be nice. So some of these walls can be nice and clean, maybe, right? But then I do think having like an accent wall, like maybe just the stone tiles for the kitchen area or something, that would be really nice. I wonder here too, right? If it just ended right there. So it's like very much just a kitchen backsplash, or all the kitchen area is this white stone. I think that'd be super pretty. Can hide it just like that. Right? White stone here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. That sounds really nice. Oh, we also talked about adding windows so this place wasn't a dungeon. Maybe. I don't know. At the same time, we've already come so far with this. I'm not sure. I'll have to give that some thought. Your go-to is probably Discord, though, Zara? Yeah, that's very true. I think for most people it's Discord. Honestly. It's understandable, though. Like, everybody is connected to Discord, right? Like, why would you go... There's no reason to go to, like, a million websites when you just go to Discord and have them all the different channels linked. The inspiration pick has all that greenery in the bedroom area. That is true. Well, so originally the inspiration pick had the greenery right here, right where I put the wood slats. And that is true. I could bring that back. But, well, actually not but. Here, let's show again. So for anybody who has just joined us, the original inspiration pick that I built this general layout using was... Let me see if I have it still... Oh wait, did I take it away? Hold on a second. I have it somewhere here. I think. Oh my gosh. There's just too many tabs that I need to like... Too many tabs, too many things. Hold on. Internet's a little slow when I'm streaming, so... Oh, it's very yellow again. Why is it so yellow? There we go. Goodness. That's frustrating. It always, it's a little wonky sometimes. Some of you have been watching the whole time are like, oh yeah, that's why it was all miscolored. I knew something was off. Oh, here we go. I got it. Okay. Okay, I think this will work. There we go. Haha, okay. So here is the reference image that we had. And so, this is what Liara was talking about, where in the reference image, we had this greenery wall up here, which is I replaced this with wood slats because I kind of liked being able to see into the bedroom Because I thought if a family or something was living here, then the fact that they're already so limited on space and then they close off this wall would make... Well, on the one hand, it's kind of nice that there is an intimate space then in the bedroom that is kind of like a, you know, like you could actually black the room out and like really feel like you're kind of in your own little cozy space. Because, you know, with the wood slats there, it's kind of just like open to everything. But then on the other side, because you're so limited on space in a home, in your little tiny home, having the wood slats there and having everything kind of be like one big space would maybe make it feel a little bit bigger than it actually is. Or certainly, by closing it off, it would make it feel smaller, like even smaller. So to maximize the space, having the wood slats there, I thought opened it up a bit. So it's a toss-up though, because I do like the idea of having a greenery wall or, you know, some other element there. Could possibly bring the greenery wall like on the side somewhere. You know, there's other ways we could do that. Possibly having reworking the greenery as a window in the bedroom area. That's true. Yeah, like having like a cutout or something over here maybe. And then having like a window that looks out to something. That could be cool. Yeah, that's a nice idea. Like if we used blank partitions and only floated them up to about here or so, and then had like maybe like use the top of the partitions as the windowsill that goes around here, right? Because these would create a natural windowsill in a way if we push them up to the floor, and the little top part here that wouldn't gain the wallpaper, we just start it right along the edge of this wooden loft. It would create a windowsill of which the window would then sit on top, and then you could push a vernet partition or something out back, or a Phasmoscape, and then you could see out the window. And this feels like it could exist in a beach area. I think I said it didn't last time, but now that I think about it, it could work. I think I said it probably wouldn't work in the Kugane Phasmoscape because that's too old school Asian Japanese looking versus this is very clean modern. But yeah, so having like a window up here and maybe here. I think having like another one over here or even down here could be cool, which would involve maybe floating this up a bit more. But that wouldn't really be the end of the world to have another cutout right here if I just push this upward. I think a window here would make a lot of sense. Just because otherwise this would just be like an iron box prison, which is a little creepy or weird. Could play with the different heights too, so like for down here you'd actually see the beach area and the sand, and then up here you'd only see sky because it's just looking up much higher. And that'd be a cool trick of positioning with the Phasmoscapes. Let's get rid of this Chrome window. I realize I've been probably talking about stuff that was behind the reference image there. But you could see how the reference, I think, hopefully you guys can see how the reference image has now been translated into the build here. And yeah, I think it's looking pretty solid. Out of curiosity, Alora, how hard is it to make those new white stone walls? I don't think I can even see the recipe, right? Like, what is it called? White stone walls or something? I won't even be able to see the recipe. How much are they on the market board? They're probably quite expensive, huh? It's you, Zavina! Hello, hello. Hi, friend, to you too. What are they called? Stone? Oh, sorry, Laura. Beautiful, thank you. How hard was it to make? Is it possible to make 2? I'm thinking I might end up using 2 of them. The Levayer walls? I don't think... Is it Levayer walls? Is that what it is? The white... It's the new white stone ones. It looks like mason work ones, except they're white stone. You're probably right, though, Air. Or Ern. Not Air. Ern. Hmm? They are the Livier. Lingardium Livilaire. Is it Levayer? It's Levayer, not Levayer. I don't know. Whatever. The Charlian looking marble. Levelier? Thank you so much, Alora. Again, how... okay, I'll talk to you separately. Okay, so what we would do is 2 blank partitions floated up from the basement, of which the tops would poke through here to create windowsills, and then create a pocket over here with the window. And then I think probably add just a little bit of a cabinet here, the doors here. I don't think we need to get too crazy with that. I mean, I don't think it has to be any more complicated than that. In a way. Finish this out with probably more luminous lofts on the top. Add plates and things here that make this feel like a kitchen that isn't abandoned. Possibly add an oven, but that's kind of like not necessary technically, I think. It would be nice to get another table in here or something. Like maybe a table here. So maybe it would be like this, right? Where we just move this out and have a little extra table here. Because it does feel like they should have a dining area somewhere here. So, you know, maybe there is just a simple table. Yeah, honestly, it's even something like this. Just nice and simple. Right, that pops up from the wall. Maybe we can add a second one here just to create the line. To make it feel like it doesn't just absorb itself into the wall there. But something like that, you know? Just, that makes it feel like there's an actual space for people to sit down when they have guests and things. I think this then might even tuck in here or something. Oh, it actually kind of works. You know? Some kind of a little, yeah. And then have the table here. Honestly, I do really like the new Scholastic tables as well. They feel very kind of on the modern side of things. You know, something like that. Which presumably would fold upward because tiny homes do that kind of stuff. Although maybe they would then be like this, right? Where it does fold. And it looks like this would fold upward. There's a couple of these that do look like they fit that bill. Or even something very cute like that, you know? Yeah. Oh, that will be something for next time. I got a few things I need to still do tonight, so I'm gonna probably need to get off here in a few. The new stone marble wallpapers are so good. They are, right? They're really beautiful. Let me, wait, hold on. Blank. Okay, really quick here. What upper area would work for our windowsills? Probably Riviera, with this portion hiding behind the wood loft here, like just here. I really don't care for this pattern that much, especially not in this build. So that part would be hidden right here, and that way this little bit would just pop up. I'm just thinking of efficiency, right? Where if you're going like this, and if I had the stone wall, you know, so the stone wall is here, but I don't need the stone wall to go all the way up. That looks really weird, so it probably should stop right here. But then you'd still have the problem of, even if you push this up through the floor so that the stone wall does stop here, you have all this stuff on the top. So what do you do about that? One option would be to push the top walls actually forward more. But I think if we can make it work to our advantage, I think there's something to be said about just utilizing the existing thing here. So the problem too with the Glade one, it's really nice in terms of this stuff is very versatile and very clean looking, but it comes built in with these big lines so that it's not seamless, right? Where the, same with the Oasis ones, got these gutters, but the Riviera and the Hingen ones, the wallpaper will be seamless on the edge. And in fact, the Riviera is perfectly seamless because the Hingen one has these little notches. So it isn't, like, it does, you need to hide them per se, right? But the Riviera is really clean, super duper clean, and easy to really use the full height of the wallpaper, and you can just hide everything else you don't need. So I might lean into the Riviera here. And I might also float the Riviera first, just to make sure that that looks okay. Right, like get a couple Rivieras, push them up to the floor. I can do that really quick, to be honest. Blank Rivieras, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so how would these go? Let's frame it out first. Ooh, I actually kind of like that with the little wood thing coming out. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's gonna snap to it. Dang it. Well, we can just disconnect it, I think. It's gonna cause all kinds of snapping issues, huh? But, oh, that does look kind of nice, huh? Oop. Let's get out of the wall. Let's... Ooh, look at that. Wow. That looks so nice. Looks so cool. I will, okay, that looks really cool. But I will say there is a little part of me that feels like using big, what looks like almost like carved stone slabs, right? Like using slabs that are that big feels a little out of place in a tiny home. You know what I mean? Like I actually kind of wish the tiles were smaller, and someone actually, I remember when I was doing the 6.2 item review, someone pointed out, I forget who it was, but that the boxes actually have a really small tile pattern, and that perhaps it could be used as a wall pattern, I think. I think someone said that, right? As a backsplash? So like, okay, do you see what I mean though, where like proportionally having some kind of a smaller tile-like system looks kind of more proportional to a tiny home, whereas if you have this really huge stone, right? Like, do you see how huge those stones are? Right? They feel like castle wall stones, right? So I think like when you think about the fact that this is a tiny home that's presumably in something like a boxcar, right? I mean, it might feel a little bit like too out of place, right? One could argue, oh, these are very thin slabs of rock. That's just the kitchen backsplash, right? It's a very modern thing to do, right? You like even use like fake rocks or something, right? But I mean like very almost like sheet rock that's just used as the wall texture. It's not that the literal wall is marble. But I don't know. I'm a bit torn on that. What do you guys think? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you think that stone looks too gigantic? Or do you think it's fine, and if you saw that, you'd just think, oh yeah, it's like really thin layers of rock that's just meant to add texture to the wall? Like it's a wallpaper, basically. It's not literally, the kitchen is made of giant stones, which would massively slant the weighting on this tiny home way too far one direction, possibly. Although I guess one could also argue that a tiny home does not have to be a boxcar on wheels that could be picked up and moved around. It could also be, you know, someone's very, very small London flat, or very, very small San Francisco or New York apartment or something like that too, right? In which case, it wouldn't be that weird to have an industrial tiny loft that has some kind of level of brickwork built into the walls. I think that's another way to look at it, is it could be a very much stationary building, in which case having stone doesn't really matter. It's just that it's proportionally very small to save on land space that you may not have very much of. But that it is, yeah, it's not, I think you see where I'm going with that. Let's see. Okay, wait, let me also fix this. Oh. Huh, okay, let me walk up here actually. That is kind of nice with the trim, you know? Like having that be sort of trimmed out like that. It's kind of nice. Makes it feel a little bit cozier up here. It doesn't quite fit exactly, like it doesn't quite line up. I think actually the Gridania ones might line up a little bit better there. If you did it that way. You took a box back. Okay, let me disconnect this and move this away. Oh, storeroom, that's fine. That just snapped back. Beautiful. Okay. Problem solved. Okay, I'll have to think about that. I guess the brick. And we'll pick it up next time. We'll figure that out next time. It's been 3 hours now since we've been building this, and I think it's time for me to go grab some food and take a break. And I will be back with more housing stream this Thursday. Let's sit down, actually. Let's sit down in our lovely little living room here. Yeah! Here we go. Let's put a smile on. Laura, you want to get in on this too? In fact, here, I can sit here and be talking to you in front of the TV, blocking your view. You can sit on the couch. Or something. / converse. There we go. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I'll be back on Thursday, 4 to 6 p.m. Well, probably 4 to 7 p.m. PST. Same place. More chill housing stream. We're gonna keep working on this modern tiny home. And then again on Friday, we will have at the current moment the secret party. Which is very much, though, I guess not that much of a secret since I'm literally telling you right now on a public space. But the more details and the location will be disclosed closer to Friday. But if you'd like to be there, it will be a special DJ set from me from 8 to 11 p.m. PST. It'll be on the Crystal Data Center. And yeah, it'll be a special DJ set. I'm gonna be bringing some new music to the table, some new music, some other things I'm been working on. So I'm gonna do what I can to make sure that it is a special stream that feels like a proper thank you and a proper party. Party! Hell yeah! Exactly, Alara. So it'll be a great chance for anybody who wants to use some of my emotes and everything to go crazy, and if you've never caught a DJ set from me before, then hopefully you could make it out. And let's make a Friday night of it and have some fun. I think it will be a good time. So let your friends know. Again, I will be sharing more information about this as well as all my upcoming other events and stuff in my Discord. And if you want links to any of that, there they are. Would love to have you join. Discord's the best way to get notifications about all my upcoming stuff, including when I go live. And if you want to watch the VODs from any of my previous housing streams, you can check out my YouTube channel, which they're all there, including all the housing tours and all of the previous builds and concepts that I did. It's great if you want just something in the background while you're building. Yeah. But anywho, that's gonna be all from me. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, everybody, wherever that takes you. Happy Labor Day to the folks over here in the United States and Canada. If it's been a holiday day for you, then I hope you had a good one. I hope you had a nice long weekend. And hopefully see you on Thursday/Friday. But, yeah. That's gonna be all for me. Thank you. Good night. Good evening and good night, everyone. Take care. I'll see you in the Discord. And I'll see you soon on stream.